This is a 2012 Sherco 2.9 or 290cc engine. The problem that I had with this is the base gasket blew out on the back of the cylinder, so I pulled everything off. As you can see right there, there really isn't a ton of gasket like width right there, and you can see where it sucked the gasket in, and it was just causing a minor air leak. It would still run pretty decent. It just didn't rev out, and it was pretty sluggish, smoked a lot worse. But anyways, I figured while I have it out, I might as well just refresh the top end. I measured my my ring end gap. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bigger than what I would say is good. I was reading a bunch of forums on these. Looks like your spec is supposed to be somewhere around 0.015 inches, I believe. I was way over that. Like I was at like 0.045, so about triple what I would consider decent. You could still run it at that spec. Obviously this one is still running decent, but figure while I'm in here I might as well do that. If you're pulling this all apart, make sure you keep all of your O-rings that seal to your head to your cylinder. They all go in these little grooves on here, and then you have your two outer head gasket rings. So inspect those. They usually can't be reused. They get kind of brittle over time. If you wanted to use them, you probably could, but I wouldn't. Other than that, I don't know how many hours that this had on it, but the head looks pretty good. Not really a ton of carbon buildup for a two-stroke. I mean, that'll all clean up really good. Cylinder looks great. Piston looks great. No signs of like premature wear or anything. All that it was that base gasket. So if you are going to do this for yourself, it's pretty easy job, I would say. You got to pull your rear fender off, so that's just 3 bolts. Your air box, which is just a hose clamp and a bolt or 2 at the top. To pull the radiator, there's just 3 mounting bolts on the front here that just mount the radiator. You can see the 3 bolts, and also just your hoses or your wires that connect to the frame. Exhaust is easy to pull off. This is your rear bracket for your head. It mounts on the back side, kind of like this, into your frame. Those 2 bolts are on the top side of your frame. This, I couldn't get this bracket off. One of those bolts is just not coming out very easy, so I just had to sit here and bend out this tab to get that bolt through. So it wasn't anything too complicated. The nice thing on these hose clamps, you don't have to do anything crazy to get them apart. You literally just lift up on them. There's certain types of these hose clamps where you actually have to cut them and then redo them. These ones, I think you can just push them back together and they'll be fine if I pull it off here. So once it clips into place, it'll hold. Then all you gotta do is just put a screwdriver up underneath it and they'll pop back apart. But anyways, really cool design. Other than that, coolant that you'll have to take out anyways. It's only about enough to fit in a little cup, so not really too much. This looks pretty dirty to me, but you just drain that right on the side here. It's just the little Allen bolt right there. Other than that, I'll probably go through, I might pull the exhaust off and clean up the inside and whatnot just while I'm in here, but not too much else to do.